LBtwink and welcome back to my channel. This is my friend Michaela.
Hello.
Today's video is going to be a story time. I had to bring Michaela in because Michaela experienced this whole shit situation that happened with me. This would not only add credibility to the situation, you guys get to see it from another person's perspective.
It happened, bitch. It happened.
This was a traumatic incident for me to come on and
for
talk
you?
about
For you?
Before we get into the story time, if you don't follow me on Instagram already, shameless self-promo, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be at LBtwink.
My Instagram is Mick of the World, MCK of the World. That was 2 years ago.
So Michaela's 21 and I'm 17. At this time, Michaela met this girl on Twitter.
Her name is Bella, and it's your typical lesbian relationship, and Bella lives in Sacramento. I saw her in one of my friend's Snapchats, and I was like, ooh, she cute. He was like, don't even try, she's straight, and I'm like, I slid into her DMs, we start talking, we start dating.
Before they even fucking meet, they're already like in love with each other.
She was like, you know, I want to see you, I'm gonna come out there. I didn't want to go alone.
Michaela's talking to this girl online. Michaela and I at the time were hanging out like a whole bunch. She used to be at my house every single fucking day. And we used to always go live on Twitter.
Was it that day we had like 700 views?
No, you guys don't know what Periscope is. It's just like going live on Instagram except like Twitter's version. Michaela and I were on Periscope, popping the fuck off. I think we just made an executive decision while we were on there, go take a trip to Sacramento, and that I was gonna go with Michaela. At this time, I was still 17 years old, have never really traveled alone. Michaela was like, okay, like let's go to Sacramento.
We thought
it would be such a good idea, so much cheaper to take a bus. Rather than to fly and like get it over with an hour, we wanted to take an 8-hour bus ride.
Disclaimer, don't ever do it.
If you have the choice to choose between a bus or a plane, take the fucking plane. And to make this even worse, the bus that we took was the Greyhound. For those of you who don't really know what the Greyhound is, it's literally just a bus service. This one has like a whole bunch of seats for people who are traveling. They're fairly cheap.
It was like $75. You are ever flying or traveling round trip and it's $75, you already fucked up.
That is already a fucking red flag. We booked them maybe like a week and a half in advance. Super excited for this trip. We're like planning everything, thinking of outfits. I have to preface this next part. Might not sound relevant to the story. Trust me, it fucking is. The day before, it's my great-grandma's birthday. We go out to Lucille's barbecue house to go eat. When I'm there, I order a chicken sandwich. I get it and I only eat half of it because I was like, honestly, like this is not that good at all. I end up like saving it. The next day, Michaela comes over. I have a whole ass suitcase full of clothes.
You were packing.
Kayla had one backpack full of clothes and I'm over here having a whole ass suitcase.
Not just like a little travel suitcase, like this bitch had the biggest fucking suitcase he could find.
I don't know about you guys, but I changed my outfits multiple times during the day. I just felt like it would be valid to bring a whole suitcase. Just hanging out before, and I was really hungry. I decided, oh, let me eat my leftover chicken sandwich. And I proceed to eat my leftover chicken sandwich. And we're getting all ready, having a good time. We're all both super fucking excited to go. I just wanted to travel somewhere with my friends. I was like 17 and I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. I want to like be an adult so fucking bad. Maybe like an hour or two after I eat the sandwich, we're sitting in my backyard. I have the worst stomach ache of my fucking life. I was complaining about it so much. My stomach is hurting, but you know, mama ain't raised no bitch.
Thought he was gonna bail on me the whole time. The whole time I'm just waiting for him to be like, bitch, I can't go.
Ended up finessing my sister into driving us. I told my sister my stomach was hurting on the way to the fucking Greyhound station. Mind you, the Greyhound station is in the middle of Skid Row. It was like the middle of the night, no one's on the freeway. My sister fucking flying down these freeways. Just a tiny ass car going 100 fucking miles down the LA freeways. Freeways in LA, they're kind of like bumpy. The whole ride, I'm just like, you know, going up and down. I'm like looking at Michaela, I'm like, is this bitch driving crazy or is it like just me? We get to the Greyhound station. We're walking up out of my big ass suitcase. We're in the middle of Skid Row. There's normal people around us too, don't get me wrong, but there's like also a shit ton of crackheads around us. We walk into the Greyhound station. I just look at Michaela and I'm like, fuck.
Hold
like,
this.
Handed her my bag, ran outside, literally was like so nauseous. I saw a trash can, I went to it, I threw the fuck up. Like I said, mama ain't raised no bitch, so I walked back in.
Oh, you'll be good. You threw up, like we're moving on.
After I threw up too, I felt a lot better about the situation. We're waiting in line to get on our bus and my stomach starts hurting again. At this point, I'm sitting on the ground, which probably wasn't the best idea because that shit was dirty as fuck. Right before we get on the bus, I'm like, fuck, think I feel it again. I'm like, Michaela, wait here, like, I'll be right back. I run to the bathroom, and I kid you not, there's other people in this bathroom. Walk in, don't even look at anyone, just walk straight to the sink and literally projectile vomit all into the sink. All the dudes in the bathroom are just staring at me like, is this bitch okay? Go to walk out, and I literally feel myself starting to throw up again. Run to the trash can. I missed the trash can. Projectile vomit onto the ground. Already, this trip is not off to a good start. That's not even the climax.
Not even on the fucking bus yet. We get on the bus. Thomas is, you know, Thomas.
Thomas is feeling like shit.
The whole time I'm like, are you sure? It's okay, like I can go. You don't have to come with me. He's like, no bitch, I'm not leaving you here. Start going, and like the bus like makes stops. It's like every like 10 to 15 miles it stops and more people get on or people get off or whatever. We make it through like 3 of the stops. On our way to the 4th one.
Mind you, the 4th one is
like
Bakersfield. And to get to Bakersfield, you have to go through this thing called the Grapevine. If you're not from LA, you don't know what the Grapevine is.
If you're not from LA, you don't want to know what the fucking Grapevine is. And we're like going through the Grapevine. We like get right past the Grapevine.
Yeah, mind you, the Grapevine is bumpy as shit.
Bumfuck nowhere, like there's nothing. Like I must have left my fucking hearing in the Grapevine. We get right out of it, and Thomas is like on the ground,
literally asleep.
He's just like sleeping on the seat like this, and I'm like watching him. I had a box of cheeses. Wakes up out of nowhere and is like, hand me the box. Like I said, my hearing shot. I have no idea. Thought he said, hand me a piece of gum. A piece of gum. Yes, that's perfect. I'm like reaching into my backpack, grab a piece of gum, and he's like, bitch, no. What?
Projectile vomit all over myself, all over my cute ass outfit.
All over you? All over me?
Yeah.
All over the seat, all over the bus, probably all over the 3 rows behind us.
Like the bus is packed full of people.
There was at least like 50 people on this fucking bus.
Point, maybe like 6 a.m. in the morning. Somehow by the grace of fucking God, no one was awake when that shit happened.
Nobody knew.
No one knew.
Like, first of all, you could hear it. I'm pretty sure we all know what vomiting sounds like.
No.
The worst thing ever was that it smelled fucking awful.
I'm sitting here in my own puke. Michaela's just looking at me. Has no idea what the fuck is going on.
I'm like paranoid as shit.
And Michaela's just holding a piece of gum in her hand. After that fucking happened.
And your outfit was cute. Also, by the grace of God, I happened to have 2 changes of clothes in my bag.
All my luggage was under the bus.
They don't allow you to bring fucking 80-pound suitcases onto the bus.
We're literally both sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what's going on? I look at Michaela and I'm like, do you have a change of outfit? Michaela was just like, looking at me like, actually, yes.
I do. I didn't want to, but I did. The worst part is that he went into the bathroom and I was expecting him to come out like, I gave him like a pair of jeans and a jacket.
A windbreaker. This is relevant to the story.
He had to leave his outfit in the trash. I don't know how the fuck they put a bathroom on a bus. Comes back, no shirt on, windbreaker, my girly ass like skinny jeans. And
shoes covered in throw up.
Okay, well at least you have a clean pair of clothes on. We're good. Now we feel better.
We continue on, and as we continue on the bus, honestly, I don't feel good again. And at this point, we're going towards Bakersfield. In my head, I'm like low-key fucking crying. I just look at Michaela and I can't go any further. Obviously, she's very disappointed, but also like she gets me vomiting over myself. I think that was my turning point. We get to Bakersfield and they're like, oh, we're gonna idle for like 5 minutes. Michaela and I get off the bus. We're just like taking a breather. Can we just look at each other? Because we're just like, what the fuck just happened?
It was like, it wasn't like a funny laugh. It was like a, how the fuck did we get ourselves into this
no,
situation?
Literally, I tell Michaela, you know what, Michaela, like, I need to go home. I'm gonna keep your outfit on. You can have my whole suitcase of clothes. At this point, we part ways.
The last thing, they're like,
the bus is leaving in 2 minutes.
Fuck, I gotta get back on the bus. But now we're like crying it out. We pull away from our hug and Thomas reaches into his pocket. Here, take this with you. And it's this fucking pocket knife.
It was like a cute ass rainbow holographic knife.
As a token of my gratitude.
At this point, Michaela just gets on the bus, lives her best fucking life. life meets Bella. The story does not end here. I get into Bakersfield. I'm sitting at the station. I'm feeling like shit. And now I don't have a knife. I have my one bag with me just filled with random shit I don't fucking need. Most of my money went to buy my ticket back to LA. I'm just sitting waiting. The security guard comes up to me and he was like,
"Oh, actually, you're gonna have to leave the station for an hour because we close from like 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
I'll just wait outside the Greyhound. The first Greyhound was in Skid Row. The second one was in Bakersfield. I don't know Bakersfield that well. I can't really go on here and say Bakersfield is ratchet.
I have family in Bakersfield, a Greyhound station, and that whole area of Bakersfield is Tweakerville.
I'm literally sitting on the ground feeling like shit.
Half naked, remember, he doesn't have a shirt on.
No shirt on. I'm just sitting out there. I'm just, you know, minding my own business. I literally feel like one of the tweakers. I had not slept. This guy just like leaves his suitcase somewhere and then like walks around the corner. This homeless man walks up to the suitcase and like opens it and just starts throwing shit out of it. Like, I kid you not, like going through. The guy comes back and just starts yelling at this fucking homeless dude. Their little thing starts to outbreak, and at this point I'm just like, I need to get the fuck out of here. I walk my ass to Starbucks at 6 a.m. What the fuck else is open? I go to Starbucks. I'm so fucking hungry at this point, but like I'm telling you, whatever I eat, I just throw up. I buy a banana, some coffee because I'm tired as fuck. I eat the banana and I eat the coffee. My best time comes around. I have not thrown up again at this point. I'm not feeling better, but I'm feeling like stable. That's what we're gonna call it. The bus was coming from bumfuck Egypt up north, but by the time I had to get on the bus was already full. The only seats left were the ones in the very back next to the fucking bathroom. Those seats smell like shit. I wish it got better at this point, but it doesn't. I'm sitting in the back of the bus. I start dozing off. Like I said, I was in this black windbreaker, no shirt on under. If you've ever worn a windbreaker with no shirt on under, then you know your body heat is just basically circulating like you're in a fucking sleeping bag. I'm sitting in the back alone. Thank God no one wanted to sit next to me because I probably looked like a fucking tweaker myself. Sun beaming down on me. I just feel like a fucking solar oven. We're yet again going through the grapevine, going on the bumpy roads, heading back to fucking LA. By the grace of God, I look to my left and there just so happen to be throw-up bags this time. I don't know why those weren't on the first bus. I grab a throw-up bag. I'm like, fuck, like, it's gonna happen. This time, everyone's awake because it's like maybe like 8 a.m. at this point, and I start throwing up into the fucking bag. I just remember this lady, like, she turns around and looks at me. I'm just like throwing up into a bag, just staring at me like, bitch, what the fuck? And I look at her and I'm like, well, at least I got it in the bag. She literally paid no mind to me and just turned around, ignored the fuck out of me. I'm sweating, trying to recuperate right before we get back to LA. Maybe like a good 30 minutes away. I start feeling nauseous again, but this time I was smart enough to go into the bathroom. I went into the bathroom, lifted up the toilet seat, and I have never seen something so putrid in my life, and just the sight of like what I saw and what I smelled. I just threw up one more time. After that, I got to LA, back in Skid Row, me, a twink, and at this point I'm just over shit. I don't give a fuck anymore about where I am, how people are perceiving me at this point. I just go and sit in the front of the Greyhound station for 2 hours waiting for my grandma to pick me up. Everyone's cracked out around me. I also feel cracked out at this point. Haven't really slept much because anytime I fucking sleep, I just throw up. I end up coming home, end up having food poisoning the entire weekend. After that, I was fine, never eating at Lucille's again. If I had not eaten the fucking chicken sandwich right before we left, we probably would have had such a fun time.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
without a doubt.
I think that's gonna wrap up this story time. It was not.
It was traumatizing. It was
no, very traumatizing.
Very traumatizing for Thomas, but like as your friend, that's like totally okay, and like just experiencing this with you, I'm just like, here's my jacket. I don't know.
You'll catch me like riding a bike before I take a fucking Greyhound.
Moral of the story is don't eat at Lucille's and don't travel by Greyhound.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to go subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Any last words?
I just really want to do the James Charles, like, bye!
XOXO LBtwink.